guys, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Amina, and you might be new here because of the title. I am excited and have so much gratitude to FENTY SKIN for allowing me to try out these products early. Rihanna has released her next vertical of Fenty with FENTY SKIN. What can she not do? So obviously we are all geeked, but what we're gonna talk about today is a full review, first impressions. I've been using this product line for about a week and a half now. So although I can't give you wow before and after results because that's not how skincare works, I did want to give you my first impressions, full review. We're going to be talking about packaging, we're going to be talking about ingredients and application and final thoughts of each product in this collection. So we have 3 products and they are each kind of a 2-for-1, which is amazing. And FENTY SKIN is referring to this as the FENTY SKIN starters. So if you are dipping your toe into skincare for the first time, or if you are a skincare junkie and enthusiast like myself, this is really going to be a great lineup for you to have and really just kind of knock out your whole routine. Instead of having 6 steps, now you got 3. Oh. This is the PR package that was sent over, and we have this glorious face. We have the Total Cleanser, which is a daily cleanser and makeup remover in one. We have the Fat Water, which is a pore-refining toner and serum, and the Hydrovisor, which is an invisible moisturizer and SPF. Now, let's talk a little bit about packaging. So obviously, the packaging is gorgeous from first glance, but there's a little bit more to it, so I wanted to take time as somebody who considers themselves an advocate for the planet. I'm really happy to see that Fenty was really committed to being earth conscious in crafting the design of these products. So, first things first, we have the Total Cleanser, a beautiful color, and I'm really a big fan of this kind of lavender blue because it just kind of gives you this sense of calm and it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel like skincare. Everything is stamped with their FENTY SKIN Clean Earth Conscious stamp. When you take a little bit of a closer look, we've got this lovely applicator that's a twist top, so you don't have to worry about loose caps or anything like that. It's just an all-in-one sleek product, and I love that. Next, we have this beautiful Fat Water Toner Serum. I love the contrast. We've got this lovely gel-looking liquid. It's not too thick, and it does come with a little sticker on top. It has that earth conscious stamp, and at first I did not realize that you need to peel it back to see that you do not need to remove the cap. So I was taking off the lid, which you can do, but it's a lot more effective to just twist the top, pour a little bit out onto your cotton round or into your fingers, and that's going to allow for a much easier application. This is probably my favorite design because you can really tell that they put a lot of thought into what they were doing, their carbon footprint, which is super important for major companies like Fenty. So I'm really grateful that they are focused on that. So what they give you here is kind of a 2-part kit. So you have your canister and you also have the cartridge that has the moisturizer sunscreen. What you do is you just pop it in there, and it has this super sleek design where the bottom twists. How cute is that? So I'm guessing on the website you will probably be able to buy these cartridges by themselves so that you can just keep your canister, and that's not going to require them to continue circulating these over and over with every order, which is very sustainable. We love it. So the way that the moisturizer comes out is you just give her a little squeeze here. A little goes a long way with this product, which we'll talk about, but I appreciate that in just about everything. Next, we are going to talk about ingredients. So this segment is for all of my skincare nerds who love to know about ingredients and what they're putting on their face. And for those who have sensitive skin, definitely pay attention to this. So again, this is a cleanser and makeup remover in one. And taking a look at the ingredients, they start off using a lot of gentle cleansers. So we don't have a sodium lauryl sulfate in here, which is always important for me to see in my facial cleansers because that's a very stripping detergent, but it looks like they have a lot of more natural based and gentle cleansers in here. They do use a lot of fruit extracts as well. It does, if you have sensitive skin, it does contain perfume. The fragrance of these products is very light, kind of a powdery, fresh fragrance with a slight note of like florals, I would say, but it's just a very clean fragrance. However, if fragrance does bother you, it is there. I find with the cleanser, it doesn't linger at all, but it's just something that you can smell when you're washing your face. The fragrance does happen at the very, very end of the ingredients. So I can always tell when it's a bit higher up, where that's where it's gonna be overpowering and problematic. But if your skin can handle a little bit of perfume, a little bit of fragrance, then I think that this is gonna be all right. But if you need to get rid of it altogether, we might want to wait until the next round where it's fragrance free. Moving on to our fat water. So when I first saw this toner slash serum, I didn't quite know what to make of it because the texture of it, she's kind of like a liquid jelly, but I would say it's a little bit more on the hydrating toner side than what your standard serum would be if you're used to using just a standalone serum. But I think they did a really great job at blending these together. So taking a look at the ingredients, because I wanted to see kind of how they were incorporating both into one since I'd never seen that before. So they use water, and the second ingredient is witch hazel. They also go into using a lot of leaf extracts, a lot of plant-based extracts, ginkgo biloba leaf extract. I'm not gonna make you listen to me pronounce all of these. I really love the ingredients that they use in here because they did incorporate nature into it, and your skin feels like a good balance of moisture, but also kind of gives you that refreshed feeling that a toner would give you. Definitely more moisture than a standard toner would give you. I actually want to take another whiff of this one because I don't really remember it having a fragrance. Really light, if at all. Okay, it does have it at the end. The perfume does occur as the second to last ingredient, and then the other one is just a dye for this little tint. So pretty. And last but not least, our Hydrovisor. So the ingredients are located on the back of the box, and we've got 3 ingredients that act as sunscreens, which I usually will only see like 1 or 2 in your standard sunscreen. I'm not going to try to pronounce them for you. You're welcome. So we've got water, glycerin, safflower. Those are just the first 3 ingredients. Ooh, it has hyaluronic acid, watermelon seed extract. We've got aloe leaf juice. So again, incorporating some plant-based ingredients to give you a nice moisturizing feeling. And I really, really appreciate that this does not leave a cast. I will say that this moisturizer has the most fragrance out of the 3. You can definitely smell it. And so if that is a problem for you, if you don't want to smell your face through the day, that's something to note. I really do like how it feels on my skin a lot. So in this product, fragrance does come a little bit higher on the list. It's still definitely in the bottom 8th, but just to keep in mind, you will smell it. But I really love the fragrance. It smells really good. And you know, if you want something for your neck or dégagé, this would be it because it has SPF 30, which is beautiful. That's the minimum that I'm putting on my face these days when I'm going outside or even when I'm at home in front of the window, because that's pretty much what I do now. All right, so now it is time for product application. So let's get into it. So I started off with makeup on because we are going to put the makeup remover aspect of the cleanser to the test. So we've got a full face of foundation, we got brows, we got mascara, eyeliner. So yeah, let's get into that. Okay, so we are up close and personal, and we are gonna start off with our total cleanser. So I'm just putting water on my face to start. Now our face is wet. We are going to take this beauty and just gonna rub in for about 1 minute. We're gonna do the eyes second. Okay, now I'm going to take some water. And you can see that our makeup is coming off nicely. So obviously we've only taken off the product on the bottom portion so far, but I just wanted to use this currently white towel to do a quick wipe test to see how much we got off in that first run. Wow. I'm rubbing way harder than I would recommend for anyone when it comes to skincare, but we've got nothing. My other cleansers, I'm gonna be honest, do not do that. Not that quickly. I usually have to do a couple runs with it. I've worn makeup with it, so I've seen how it works, but with that much makeup, because I really thicked it on, that was impressive. So now we're gonna do the eyes. So it's got a pretty good lather, but it's not really like foamy or anything like that. It's just enough of a lather to make you feel like you're really getting your skin clean. And it does not burn the eyes. Thank God. See how well she melts off. So this is our full takeoff with just the cleanser and the water, and I want to take a makeup remover wipe just so you can see if there's anything left over, and that can be our final judge. Pretty damn good. Just a little bit probably from the eye area, but... So if you want to cut out the step with your makeup remover, just use this baby, and I am really just so impressed by this cleanser. I really love, again, how my skin feels after it. It doesn't feel stripped. It feels like there's moisture in it. So obviously my skin is very clear. It passed the wipe test, and now we can move on to the toner and serum. So again, here you can see how beautiful she is. You can apply this to either a cotton round or to your fingers. It feels super hydrating. Yeah, that was it. So stickiness test, it's not too sticky, but you know, a little bit, just because I think the witch hazel, but it feels how your skin will feel after a toner and a little bit after a serum. It's not the most moisturizing serum ever because it's mixed in with the toner, but I love how hydrated my skin feels. It doesn't feel like my skin is craving a lot more moisture, which I usually find after I use a toner. My skin definitely needs the next step immediately, so I don't have that same sense with this. But now we are going in with our lovely Hydrovisor. And like I said, a little goes a long way with this. And it is a little bit thicker, so you can definitely tell there is a sunscreen in here, absolutely, because that is how it applies, but it just doesn't have that same cast that a lot of facial sunscreens have. So I like to pat mine in. I have seen a lot of people where it's just like they're rubbing and they're melting it in. It doesn't apply that way for me. There is a little bit more give to it, again, because I think the SPF. Don't forget to hit that neck. My skin feels insanely moisturized. It just feels so good. One thing I will note about the moisturizer is if your skin is sensitive to heavier moisturizers, this one is, I would say, a little bit more on the heavier side. For me, I appreciate a ton of moisture coming at me because I know it's gonna last a while, but it does feel like it has, it's a little maybe on the oilier side. I don't believe that it is oil free. So that's something to keep in mind if your skin is a little bit more on the sensitive side. Like I mentioned before, this does contain a little bit more of a fragrance than the other two. Just wanted to note that if you do have sensitive skin, to keep an eye on that. My skin just feels very moisturized and yes, supple, ready to take on the sun. So that is it for the product application. Again, I am loving these products so far. If I would have to choose a very favorite, it would probably have to be the makeup remover and cleanser, the Total Cleanser. It just really is thorough quickly. You can see it working, you can feel it, and you know, having a go-to face wash is just essential. So if you are in the market for a face wash, I would definitely check this one out. I'm curious to see if they're going to release any kind of physical exfoliants or chemical exfoliants in the future. I just can't wait to see what they come up with, what Riri comes up with. So very excited to see the future of Fenty Skin, but thank you for watching, and we will cue to the outro. Alright, so that's the end of my first impressions for Fenty Skin. Again, thank you so much to the team and Rihanna for allowing me to try out these products early before launch. And again, these products are released on July 31st on FentySkin.com. I cannot wait to see what more they come out with, but this is an amazing beginning, and I know that this is gonna be lit. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you have any questions for me, definitely let me know. And since we are in quarantine still, and maybe you're trying to get your skin together, maybe you're also trying to get your hair together, if you are in the process of going natural during quarantine, definitely make sure to check out my Transitioning to Natural Hair series, and we've got a lot of other resources for you if you are also, you know, you're just trying to get everything snatched during quarantine. Now is the time to do it. So I appreciate you sticking to the end, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later.